Hey everybody, how's everybody doing today? All right, so today's video, as per the title, is I am going to try and figure out if this wiper is actually bad or if this arm needs to be replaced. And so what I'm going to do is I'm first going to get this wiper off. I'm going to swap these two the wiper side to side here. And you guys have seen in my other video where in the center of it, so right about here all the way up, especially up here, it doesn't wash. So the thing with that is this wiper naturally has a curve to it, and when it comes out of the box, the packaging. So if it wasn't very strong, it would be like this, and there'd be that gap right there you guys see. So it would be doing that. If it was pressed down too far, right, then it would not do the center. So another thing that might be too is, and actually look, I'm actually just looking at that arm is actually kind of bent back a little bit. So actually I'm going to try that first things first. So I've got to start the truck. That's going to be another video, but I'm actually going to start the truck, put the wipers on, and I'm just going to try to see if I can bend this arm down and just bend it in a little bit more and see if that's it. If it is bent like that though, honestly, you can bend these things to a little bit, but if it's that bad, I'm pretty sure I can replace these things pretty cheap, so I might end up replacing these. But before I jump the gun, let's see if I can get this truck started. Okay, truck's running. She's always high at it when she starts. But wipers, see that side there clears pretty good. And this side right there, right in the middle, you guys can see. So, there's me. See if I can kick that down. Yeah, there you go. Truck doesn't really need to be running for this, but you know what, doesn't hurt to let her run. So what I'm gonna do now is, you can't lift this thing all the way out. That's about as far as it goes. Like new wipers, like on my car here, these ones here snap back and they'll stay up, which you guys all pretty much know that. But these older styles here, they just come up and they stop right there. So what I'm gonna do, and I don't have a tripod to do this, but so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lift this up here and try to bend this down a little bit more and see if that helps. Give me a sec. All right, I don't know if you can see that, but I actually just bent that real quick. It only took me a moment. I just picked it up, bent that a little bit there. Now I'll just see if that helps. Here, I'll just turn the wipers on. Oh, look at that. Actually, well, it wasn't that easy. That's exactly what it was. Now, here's the real thing. Might be a shorter video than I thought. Can I take that spring off? Take that off. I don't need it. One thing, I think it's ugly. Hit it again. Oh, look at that. Somebody loved the comment when I said it. Bob's your uncle. Got it. All right, that's actually awesome. Oh yeah, good. Didn't have to mess around with the wipers any more than that. It's a really short video. I'll give you a sec. So because this is such a short video, I was going to do this separate video, but now let's do wipers, fix that problem. Let's go to starter issue. And you can see some newer hardware on this. I've actually changed this out once. Here, hold on. Truck actually sounds great, but she's noisy, especially when you're trying to make videos. So two things. One is I actually have a new one of these, broken when delivered, BWD. I've already replaced this thing once. Problem was when I replaced it, I didn't do a video on that because honestly it doesn't take long to do this. Excuse me. It started the truck up, but then when I turned the key off, my starter actually started up. And then I had to come, disconnect the battery, get this thing off as fast as I could. And I was trying to figure out what was going on with it, but sure as crap. So what would happen was I'd shut the truck off and the starter would come on. So I turned my key back on to get the truck to run, so the truck starts back up, but then the starter's still running. So broken when delivered. So this time around when I take off, I believe these are 8 mil. And these are 13s, I believe. This thing here just comes off, right, like that. So I'm going to get these off. Obviously, I disconnect the battery. So let me do that real quick. Okay, so I just went in. So when I disconnect this battery, I'm actually, funny thing is, at work, people return batteries all the time. They bring them in. And it's amazing to me how many people bring their used batteries, their old batteries back in, and take these blankets off. So this is the part number, and this is for a Group 65 battery. As you guys see right there, it's upside down, but it is Group 65 battery. That's what goes in this truck. Now, because of that, listen, people. I want to thank the guy who, like, I washed this thing off, but I want to thank the guy for throwing this thing away. Just don't throw these away. Your battery has this on there for a reason. Believe it or not, this is an insulating blanket. It does make a difference. If your vehicle has it, it keeps heat away from it as well as cold away from it. And a lot of newer vehicles are really tight close. There's a lot of heat in there, and this thing works both ways. So although, like, that customer's gone, I can't, turn around and say, here, take this. I can't give it back. Well, guess what? It's going in my truck. Because one, it's going to be an insulator. And if I can find another one, it's going to go right back in there. I could buy this, and I get it at cost, obviously. But why? When you guys keep throwing them away. Stop throwing them away. So I'm going to, I don't have to take that off, thankfully. Because once I have the connections off, I can actually just drop this thing over. This is the broken when delivered. That's the part number there, 0196004 or S5049P. That's the SKU, if you guys want to use that SKU. Look that SKU up. You can put that on Google, and it'll tell you the part number. There are different styles of this. So typically they come with the hardware. I've already taken the small hardware off, the ones that go here and here, because I don't need it. I was kind of preparing to do this, so they're right there in the back box. So I'm going to go ahead and hit these, get this off, and obviously I got to disconnect the battery. And so I'm going to do that real quick. Well, let's see here. Can I go like that? No, you guys just caught all that on camera. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna get dirty. No, I can't get dirty. Hold on a second, guys. Ah, hell. Phone landed underneath the truck and all this mud. Slid down there. I was trying to be smart. Ah, God, I can't get under there. You guys, hold on a second, guys. Man, the reason I'm not working under my truck, you guys got to see the mud. So, you're going to go dark. I'm grabbing my... Oh, yeah, bud. Yep. Oh yeah, mud all over it. Woo! Oh yeah. You guys see that? All right, hold on a second. You know what? In all honesty, I could have stopped recording there and just cut that back, but I'm not doing it. My tools around it. Oh, it's so muddy here. What I was trying to do is set my camera up on this, lay my phone up on this, and then the whole thing just toppled right over. I want to show you guys me doing this work. So I can't properly prop this up, unfortunately. If I could, I would. You guys saw what happened when I tried. Hey, if you guys, somebody wants to gift me a tripod for my phone, that'd be fantastic. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and get that off. I'll start recording again when I've actually got this thing together. Starter, that's got to be starter. Well, it would be starter anyways. Ignition, starter, ignition, starter, ignition. Funny is, there's nothing on that ignition side. Hey, look, there's even an S on that one. Yeah, there's an S on that one. All right, get that off. I'll be right back. All right, got the heating blanket on. It's a little tight back here because there's this rad support, fender support right here. It's a little tight right there, but so my blanket's on. Haha, that's her. Okay, so I've got this thing loosened off, and as you guys can see, the wires that are on this. So I am going to go ahead and take these off. These ones are 15s, and I will put this thing on loosely. Obviously, I'm going to be tightening this up, but I'm not going to be mounting it to the fender, because I want to be ready to take this whole thing apart if I need to. Because if there's something, just initial problem with this, or if it was just one broken when delivered, I don't know, but has me a little jumpy now. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and swap this thing over real quick, just 15. I've got my ratchet out here. Here's my 15 right there. It'll go right on top of that, and I'll get this tightened up. Give me a sec. And I'll tell you, I think this year I might see about putting more gravel down, because it's fine over there, but look at that, just mud on this side. So anyway, batteries tap back down. I do have this thing here, so I mean I will mount it back up here once I know it's good. So I'm just gonna leave that loose for now. That's the old one. So let's go around, see if the old truck starts up. I left the keys in it. No wipers on. Turn that off. Turn the fan off. Oh, look at that. What is going on with this thing? Now, oh, sorry, my fingers were on that. I'm wondering, oh, I guess I need to leave that key on. I'm wondering if it's not, a colleague at my work said, you know, it could be, there's an ignition switch down on the steering column here somewhere. So I mean, whatever, if this thing's new. Hear that little hiccup when it did that? You guys hear that? Yeah, I'll leave it on. Until I get this figured out, looks like I'll be starting this truck with a screwdriver. It's whatever. Yeah. Be starting with a screwdriver until I get that thing figured out. But apparently there's where your ignition is. I had to double check. My buddy at my colleague at work, he used to own one of these trucks, and he said that it might not be my solenoid. So there's supposed to be a switch down here on the steering column somewhere. So I'll have to talk to him about that, and maybe that's something else I need to do. So as of right now, I'm gonna go ahead and mount that back up. I will keep that one because maybe there actually isn't anything wrong with this one after all. Maybe there's nothing wrong with that, so I'll keep that as a spare. I just know I have a new one on. I'm so happy that that wiper is just a bent arm, go figure. And again, a colleague at work there was saying, you know, he had a vehicle come in, it was the exact same thing where the wiper wasn't wiping. And why is that like that? Because, okay, hold on. That thing shouldn't be in the air like that. So let's go, my high beam's on. So let's go ahead and wash, all wet, and let that thing come back down to off position. And one more and off. There we go, that's setting there. And the truck is idled. I'll let her warm up a little bit, why not? Beautiful day, all that mud. But something else I still have to do is, as you guys can see, these lights will not stay in here. So I've got all new ends for these. So I got to cut those off, rewire those. That's not going to take me that long. The biggest hassle is I do have to take the front apart, like the bezel and stuff off here, but that's no big deal. So yeah, I'd say this project's done today. Stay tuned, obviously. I'm not about to get underneath this truck and put the sway bar back on, or get underneath this truck and put my transmission lines on. The transmission lines are going to go on before I put the sway bar back on, because that sway bar mount is actually kind of in the way. And if you guys go back and watch that sway bar link video, part 1, if you guys watched it, you can actually see the two lines that are coming down curved. Because again, I've said this before in other videos, the guys didn't bend these properly at all. With these lines, this line and that line down there, like one line's going around, so you can see that? That line's going around that coolant line, and it's on this side. It's not supposed to be that. Then you can see them right there, there, and there. They're nowhere near where they're supposed to. Now, with that being said, I did have a video. I just didn't upload it because it didn't really show anything. I did go to the wreckers because I was trying to find the plate that goes here. And the truck that I got all my parts from, that truck this engine, so if this is where it was sitting in my truck, this right here, the front of that one was sitting about here. The whole thing shifted back. So the funny thing about that is I took the transmission lines off that truck and I bent them to that truck. So I have a funny feeling my bends might be wrong, but you know what? At least they're bent somewhat in the right area. So this is a 15-minute video. Holy crap, time goes by. So yeah, so I'm going to be putting on the transmission lines before anything else. So that's a long enough video for you guys. Thanks a lot for watching. Please like, share, comment, do all that. Oh, wrong way. I wanted to go super wide. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Hey, by the way, I noticed here the other day that I broke 2,000 subscribers. Thank you guys. Awesome. That's wicked. 2,000 subscribers. Hope you guys are sharing my videos, liking my videos. I've been trying to get the comments. I still haven't figured out how to get notifications for comments. You guys are seeing it when I comment back to you, but for some reason I can't see it when somebody comments on mine, which is just crazy. So it makes it a little bit harder for me to get right on top of it. I'm trying to stay on top of it, but with work and all the other projects that I've got going on, my four-wheeler sits in there and I haven't done a video on that in 3 months. So it is what it is. Again, thank you guys so much for subscribing to my channel. At 2,000, I never thought, honestly, I didn't think that my channel would ever see 2,000 subscribers. So heck, who knows? Maybe one day it'll be 5,000 or 10,000. Either way, it'd be awesome. But again, in order for that to happen, you guys need to share my videos and spread the word. Thank you guys so much. Again, please subscribe, share, comment. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.